Hello, I'm John Proxy on Channel John West. I'm having a Death Stranding adventure. And I want to go over the river, don't I? Well, I can see a place over there. Just gotta be careful I don't hit anything along the way. Oh, you know what? It's on an island. Why did you build a bridge on an island? It's raining as well. Okay, riding over wet ground or through water will increase your bike's battery consumption. Almost ruined reverse strike. Oh. Well, I can see why it's called a reverse strike. I did not realise I'd just kill it. Where am I going?
I wonder if anyone's watching.
Hello!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's... There we go. Use the vehicle. Did I say I was John Foxy on Channel John West? I'm having a Death Stranding adventure. I probably did. Vehicles have a durability rating and will no longer move once this is depleted. Durability is restored by storing a vehicle in the garage.
What can't you do?
Come on, vehicle. Coming out. Ah!
Begin scan. Weapons restrictions lifted. Begin scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verify ID on. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Does this count?
Okay.
Open cargo menu. Hang on, I need to look that up again. It said garage, right? Not private lockers. Repairing vehicles. Park it on top of a vehicle elevator. That means not this place. Oh, damn it. Oh wow, I got 110 likes. Other players are pleased with you. Deliver this first. Okay, no one's ever going to pick up this cargo.
Thank you, Sam. Gotta say, you truly are incredible.
Right. When I took all that from the bait mules, didn't I? 38, baby.
All right then. Thanks for everything. Good work. New order of it.
New order available is quite nice. Make delivery, requested cargo. Hang on. Order 12 and
Delivering cargo.
standard order. Yep, sound, you do, wonderful.
Well, I'll be. We've just about given up on seeing this again. Let's not judge a book by its cover, though, huh? Let me take a closer look. Very, very nice. It's exactly like I remember it. Talk about lucky.
Lovely. Awesome. 3 stars. Likes secrete oxytocin. Bandwidth from Rose Pink. Some stuff. Yeah, some movies. We enjoy them. New record. Level 40? Level 40! Doesn't change the name level 40 though.
I can't tell you how grateful I am. There are few bona fide treasures left in this world. And you just saved one of them. Thank you. Good work. New order available. Please access...
I'm good without any of that. Oh, my bike's nearby. Oh, it took the stuff from the bike. That was handy. No, no, it knows the bike's there because it's right there. It's interesting to know. No orders for Sam. I don't really want to go to any of these places. I want to return to... I don't know where I... Actually, I have no idea where I was, do I? Ah. Was I down there? I legitimately don't know anymore. That's kind of annoying. No, I think I was there. But I just can't continue the game now because of that thing. That's the sense I'm getting. I guess we'll go to the wind farm. Like, who knows how long 12 hours is? You know what I mean? Like, is it 12 actual hours? Am I waiting till tomorrow till I can play the game anymore? Okay. Why does it say bring Port City into the... Like, what am I trying to do right now? Okay, let's look at the mail. Dear Sam, I wonder where you are right now. If it's somewhere powered by our wind farm, if anyone should be benefiting from our work, it's you. So you brought us into the network. We could only provide us power to a small region. Now we can send it to all the big cities and beyond. I'm still not 100% on the details, but basically transmitting it via the beach means we don't suffer any additional loss because of increased distances. So it can go as far as we need it to. Good thing we kept the faith in the second expedition and kept this place properly maintained. You made our efforts worthwhile. We can't thank you enough. Dear Sam, sorry you had to go about the trouble of tracking that down that part for us, but believe me, you've done us a great service. Thanks to you, our chiral printer's finally up and running. Didn't think it would happen, if I'm honest, but it did, and now we don't have to rely on porters as much as before. We can make a lot of what we require with our printer, and if we need intel on the outside world, it's right here, there at our fingertips. On behalf of myself and everybody else here at the Distro Center, thanks. None of this would have been possible without you. Funny story. The other day I was using the network to read up on the word chiral and where it comes from. Turns out it's Greek, means hand. Bet you didn't know that, did you? The text went on about how your right hand is a mirror image of your left, but only if you put your palms together. And if you point them away and lay one hand on top of each other, well, that's chirality. That's how I understood it. Anyhow, what's it got to do with the network? I'm not really sure. So the implication is there's two worlds overlapping, right? The chiral planets, chiral dimensions. That's what I'm guessing. What's it got to do with the network? I'm not really sure. Something about routing communications through the beach, or routing if you prefer. Which is, well, they are in America. Which is basically another world like ours. But not really. So when you force elements of the two into contact, that triggers a void out. Anyway, because matter and antimatter is the two dimensions. Anyway, all I know is that while I hope you keep on doing what you're doing to bring us together, you best leave the dead out of it, you hear? There's a big whale. Okay. Got some interviews as well. Like secretes oxytocin. What? Oxytocin. Die-hardman. Well, no, it's die-hardman. Or whatever. Before the Stranding, the whole world was connected. There was these networks, social networks we called them, that people used to communicate all the time. They shared all sorts of stuff with them. A random thought, a pretty picture, a home movie, you name it. And if you liked something that someone else had uploaded, you let them know them by giving them, well, a like. Sounds weird, I know, but that's the truth. Eventually, someone ran tests on the users of the networks and discovered that receiving a like triggered a rush of oxytocin. The theory was that it stemmed from a sense of being acknowledged. Even though you couldn't see the person you were interacting with, it still felt like they were accepting you, praising you. And who wouldn't like that? But the same process is at the heart of the mule phenomenon. It's believed that an overdependence on the oxytocin rush provided by these kinds of interactions is a factor in porters going rogue. With this in mind, it wouldn't be wrong to characterize mules as oxytocin addicts. In essence, they're social animals at the mercy of validation. See what you're doing there? Okay. 2 years ago, I've lost sound, so... Benjamin Hancock. Where? Distribution centre west of the capital, not city. It's been about a year now since we came up here with the rear guard. the first folks through did us a favour of setting up the chiral relay and patching things up before we arrived. So we're doing it. All right. Not sure about everyone else, though. Folks back home sound kind of freaked out. We don't know what's going on in Central or Capital, let alone how Amelie and the others kept heading west are going, but something doesn't feel right. What's more, a lot of guys have developed some kind of agoraphobia. Like the thought of being alone or of going outside scares the shit out of them. See, the distro centres and the way stations around these parts here aren't like the ones back east. They're much more isolated, out in the middle of nowhere, can't help but feel cut off from the world, and there's not a lot of staff on hand either. Means you often have to do the work of two guys, which can make it much lonelier too. Then you factor in the terrorism rumours. Also, is it just me, or does it feel like there's some more mules out here these days? Don't get me wrong, I know they're not out to get us. All they want is our cargo, right? Well, that doesn't change the fact that they're not making our work any easier, especially since a lot of these guys used to be first-rate porters, could run rings around us if they hadn't, you know. Still, for now, the network systems are up and running, and we're just holding out for the day when the second expedition comes along with a working Cupid, even. Till then, we keep things chugging along. That much we can do for bridges and for country. I'm alright. Okay, the chiral network. This is Mama, which we haven't really spoken to yet. 3 years before the first expedition's departure. So the core infrastructure is complete. The basic Cupid-ready chiral network setup is good to go. Now all we have to do is connect Central Knot City to the capital and prove that it actually works. Sadly, I won't be here to see it. I've been assigned to the expedition team's second group. So I'll be heading west with the others. But the people in charge of here are the best of the best. They'll have the network operational inside of 3 years, just as planned, I'm sure of it. And while they're seeing that, we'll be visiting towns and whatnot across the country, putting facilities in place for when things finally up and running. Amelie and the others in the lead group will be forging the connections and laying the groundwork to make sure everything goes to plan. Afterwards, we'll just link up with all the operational Cupids, and that should be that. It's kind of like Apollo missions back in the day. They used a three-stage rocket to get to the moon, right? While we are using a three-stage process to do something almost as revolutionary. I'm hoping for some sound again. I don't think I've ran out of... No, I haven't. It's just when it goes quiet, it's not really sure how to react. Turn my sound up as well. Actually, it doesn't really matter how much the sound goes up. Yep. So what am I doing now? Got no orders. Fine. Just have to do something, right? Damn it, my TV's threatening to turn off. That was what I was trying to figure out. Well, I'm just going to take it anyway, because otherwise I've just got nothing to do. We might be able to fix the car, though. Yeah, but I don't like the idea that I'm going to Capital Knot City. However. I didn't mean to do that. How do I confirm? Some fish. Confirm.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
Oh, damn it, I'm trying to get on the vehicle. You've got more one, like, so many buttons.
Now get out there and do some good. Weapons restrictions lifted.
That was you before, Bridge. If I used you before, I wouldn't have had a dead bike.
Wonder if anyone's watching.
Is there any way to clear the map? Because right now I can't bloody see anything. Right. Oh, the bike's not going to survive, is it? It's only dry. Right. Well, I'm doing it quickly at the very least. Just the same, I'm using my bike for nonsense reasons. Come on, bike, you can survive this. It's just a shame we don't have our proper cargo on us. Come on, John. More water. this is different. I think you mean Demens.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Welcome to capital dot city. Proceed to distribution center. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I'm stretching my legs.
Placing hand-carried cargo on a... No, hang on. We'll do this first.
Sam, first deliver your cargo, then you can take on new requests.
Oh, hang on.
You that new guy? Sam Bridges? Much obliged.
We've met, haven't we?
Lightning quick as always.
There we go. Hurry up, you. Skin 41.
All right. Until next time.
Good work. New order available. Please.
Sam, I received word from Mama that she's completed her anti-BT weapon. Prototypes of her design form a part of your next shipment. A delivery of relief supplies for the people of Port Knot City. Port Knot City is a fair distance from BT territory, but the weapons should come in handy if any stray too close. They'll also provide people with the means to defend themselves when traveling outside the city limits. The shipment also includes a variety of medicines, as well as human sperm and egg samples. These specimens are essential for maintaining genetic diversity as they were donated by civilians living outside the major population centers. By taking advantage of chiralium's temporal properties, we can ensure they remain viable for as long as required. After the shipment's been processed, connect the Cupid. Now, once that's done, the entire region will be integrated into the chiral network. Afterwards, you'll be pushing on to Lake Knot City.
Okay.
So we've included relief supplies for the people there as well. Of course, to get there, you'll need to cross over the lake in between.
Can't do that, my bug.
Details on that will be in a second order you'll need to accept then. Without a doubt, this will be your longest run for us to date. Make sure you've got everything you need.
Right. So that's 14. We're going to have to eventually come back here for 12. If I understand this correctly.
This order's critical, so humor me while I review the details. Port Knot City's your first destination. You're to deliver relief supplies and bring it into the network. Lake Knot City is your second destination. Again, you'll be delivering relief supplies. You'll also be carrying prototype anti-BT weapons, which will give us a chance to see how they perform in the field. Mama will brief you on usage, so pay close attention. And Sam, as a reminder, this run is no joke. You'll be covering a record distance. Don't take any chances.
Okay. Mules, BT, steep slope, rough going, river, ladder, watchtower, and bridge. Okay.
That's a transfusion bag containing blood drawn from you. While equipped, it'll gradually replenish yours.
A bag filled with Sam's blood. Equipping it will restore Sam's blood levels over time by means of continuous transfusion via the cufflinks. If you are carrying multiple blood bags, a new bag will be automatically switched as soon as your current one is emptied. If you are using blood draining weapon, blood will be drained from blood bags before it's drained from Sam's body.
Sam, this is our first attempt at developing an anti-BT weapon. I had to work fast with what we had, so they're basically modified hand grenades. At least, that's how they're meant to function. They've never actually been tested in the field. Who knows? You might be the first person to kill a BT. And wouldn't that be something? But, even if they do work, don't forget that they're fueled by your blood. Use too much and you'll give yourself anemia.
So it's a hermetic grenade. So I forgot to do the briefing before. I'm just going to do that.
This order is critical, so humor me while I review the details. Port Knot City's your first destination. You're to deliver relief supplies and bring it into the network. Lake Knot City is your second destination. Again, you'll be delivering relief supplies. You'll also be carrying prototype anti-BT weapons, which will give us a chance to see how they perform in the field. Mama will brief you on usage, so pay close attention. And Sam, as a reminder, this run is no joke. You'll be covering a record distance.
I'm an idiot.
Don't take any chances.
No, we don't care about that. So we have 3 already. And we have 2 of those. Will it fix this?
Sam, this is our first attempt at developing an anti-BT weapon. I had to work fast with what... At least, who knows? But you...
That's a lot. That's still quite a lot.
Order assigned.
Okay, the trike has been repaired, so I'm going to grab that. Sweet.
Stand clear. Vehicle ready.
Get it together.
Is it worth entering the private room quickly?
Your work is great.
That's nice. I just thought it might be a good idea to...
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Drink him down. Because I'm curious as what will happen. Gonna have another one. Are they gonna explain why this particular brand is available? I see. Yeah, that's fun then. Okay, that'll do. Let's leave. Been a bit of an odd episode.
Take a look. This is what the world looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. There's just one big continent. And do you know what this is? The moon. I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
Let's go to the moon! Loading a lot of cargo onto your bike will reduce its top speed, will also increase battery consumption.
Sam, up for performing an experiment with hematic grenades? Might be worth taking a look.
I just left the place. Oh, whatever.
Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Right, I'll be very careful. I know it's vaguely in this direction.
Sam, having dooms gives you advantages most folks don't have. But as capable as you are, you're also a member of Bridges now. An organization filled with experts in a whole variety of fields, all of whom are ready and willing to help. The team is here for you, Sam. All you have to do is ask. Got it? Good.
Okay, it's just not going down. Okay. Thank you, Toxic. Right, so far so good. Lovely. Fine, we're going. Look at our old route. Reassuring. Well, I haven't spoken a lot. Port Knox. I'm not even entirely sure how we even get there. I know that's a terrible way to route it, but... You know what? I can just keep following the river for a while. I will eventually need to cross this river, though. Aha! That's interesting. That means I can use my own ladders.
Keep on keeping on. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Keep on keeping on. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Okay.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Right, what time are we on? Okay, I can't tell. Yeah, are we going to the wind farm? I don't think we are, actually. Alright, fine. I'm just thinking, do I really need this much stuff? Okay, recycle these resins. Oh, I've never ever used these container repair sprays. I guess I should keep the grenades. We don't know what that actually does yet. I can't remember what happens if you hand in the crystals, but I don't think they take up space. I'll do it. Be a little bit less wobbly.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
There we go. They seem to appreciate that. Just curious if it will let me donate my vehicle. It's right over there, so it knows it's nearby. I'm not going to. All this lost cargo that no one's ever going to take. I wonder if I could just take that and donate it. Right. I think I'm just about to let you go. Sorry, I need to reorganize my stuff, don't I? Cool. Better? Got mail? Oh, damn it, now. Bridge links make the world a better place. Hey Sam, sounds like you're still showing us how it's done. I've been making more and more deliveries myself, though I'll have you know, the Oxy really helps me cope with the fear, so thanks to that. But don't go thinking I've got ice in my veins or anything. I still panic easy, and I still drop plenty of cargo when I do. I doubt I'm the only one, though. Found plenty of stuff that other porters must have lost on a run. I try to do the right thing, take what the dropped cargo I can to the nearest postbox, leave weapons and gear in the share lockers. Won't lie, sometimes I feel like saying fuck it and letting it lie. But what goes around comes around, right? I help someone recover lost cargo, somebody will do the same for me. That's how bridge links are formed, after all. Most of us will never be legends like you, no shame in that. But if we work together and make connections, well, we can at least make the world a better place. And that's where bridge links come in. Together we can accomplish so much more than we ever could on our own, and that's the truth. Casualties of Twilight. You really helped me out there, Sam. Thanks, man. And that book you bought me, it's actually a movie script. I mean, I knew that all along. Sorry if I didn't keep you updated. Anyway, it was an interesting movie from an interesting time back when the world was divided east and west. The Cold War, they called it. The movie is called Casualties of Twilight, and it's about two lovers who are caught up in the ideologies of the global conflict, and it's about how they destroy the world in order to be together. It's just a short movie, but it's an interesting from a psychological perspective. Some people say it actually predicted the death Stranding. I didn't think it'd get mixed up in the consignment of cargo that'd be stolen by mules. I really panicked once I heard it was gone. So yeah, thanks for bringing it back. I really appreciate it. I'll read that last one later. I'm going to let you go. I've been John Proxy and Tom of John of the West. I'll let you go for this minute now. I've been having a Death Stranding adventure. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.